Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Ryan here, and I just wanted to explain to you guys a couple things that have been going on here at daWorldTV that you guys might not have known about. So, first starters, I want to start off with the partner letter that you guys received that said 4 staff members had resigned to go start their own company in the YouTube networking scene. This whole email was just a play on words and giantly twisted to the max. So, what actually happened is we had started actually making a little bit of money from the channels that we had partnered. So we wanted to start to reinvest that money in the esports teams that we had partnered and to, give back to our partners a little bit. Well, basically, what happened is the CEO, Ed Bruce, who's not actually the CEO, he's technically considered the shadow CEO, but I'll get into that later. He said that all the money that was coming in was his brother's, who is the actual CEO of the company, his name's on the contract, said that, his brother owns all the money that's coming into the network, his name's on the contract, etc., and no, we can't do what we want to do with this money, it's his. So, we thought this was horrible, well, we can't reinvest in the company, how are we supposed to move forward? So we basically told him, look, we want to hire on a CFO and do a division of powers. So the CEO can't say, look, this is my money and I can do whatever I want with it. And the CFO can't go spending the money, willy-nilly because, it's his job to manage it and he can get in trouble for doing that. So there's a balance of powers there. So, both things are separate entities because there's 2 contracts. You have the financial contract and you have the regular contract. We could sign over the financial contract to a CFO. But our CEO, the shadow one, Ed Bruce, did not want anything to do with that. He said absolutely not. So we had a giant conversation with him in a phone call on Skype. All 4 of us, or all 5 of us, I should say. And we came up with a great business plan, on how we were going to do the network in business standards. And it got down to this financial part once again. And we brought him up this whole CFO idea. He wanted nothing to do with it. And we pretty much told him, look, if we can't reinvest in this company and help our partners grow and reinvest in our esports teams and support them, then we really can't stay here because there's not much more for us to do here. And he said, then go ahead and leave. I don't want you, pretty much. So we did. We all left. And, as much as it sucks for you guys, because I know a lot of the partners here, I mean, there's not much more we could have done. We didn't want to sit here and have to take that from him. So that's pretty much how that went. And he ends up saying, he had forwarded numerous plans over to the now ex-staff members to resolve what they thought was best for daWorldTV. Yeah, that's what happened in that call. He had told us what he thought was best for daWorldTV. We thought that was also best for daWorldTV. That was a new management plan, and we loved it. The part he didn't tell you guys about was the whole financial contract part and what happened with all the finances. That's the part he left out. So we ended up leaving, and from that point forward, we haven't been reimbursed money that we've been owed. I know a guy who made our iOS app, which he made a giant blog post about it. And, I didn't think it was the best app in the world, honestly. But, he did put effort in and he did deserve to be, reimbursed for that. And he still hasn't been paid yet. And I thought that was horrible. And although I said some things to him, like this app is horrible, because I was being honest with him. I really thought the app wasn't all that good. And, it pretty much was his first app that he did for us, so I can't really blame him that much. But I was really just getting fed information from our CEO, or Ed Bruce, our shadow CEO, I should say, on what to tell him, because our CEO, or shadow CEO, my bad, didn't want to deal with that. He's like, I don't want to deal with this kid anymore, you handle it. So I had to deal with that. And, I just want to let you guys know who you're working for. He screwed us all over pretty much. Our COO had invested a good amount of money in this company, hasn't been reimbursed. I've invested a lot of time and done some things that, deserve to be reimbursed. I wasn't reimbursed. So, I just want to let you guys know who you're working for and what's been going on recently. So basically, this video is also to tell you that the network channels for daWorldTV are no longer going to be active. They're going to be closed. So these are not the channels you want to go to. I'm not going to help support some guy that doesn't want to help his partners. And as, shitty as that sounds, like, oh, now you're just, trash talking him. It's honesty. It really is. He refused to let us help you guys. and wanted to just keep it all for himself. So there wasn't much we could have done about it, and I'm not going to sit here and continue to support this guy and do anything for him when he's not giving back to you guys, and he's not especially giving back to us. All four of us had not been paid for our time here working at this network. We were supposed to be paid. We never were paid, just in general, and that's not even for stuff that we did. That's just a regular paycheck for working here. We never were paid, so we wasted about 6 months helping him, and I feel bad for all the partners that are now in this network, because you guys are now in here for a year with this guy who says, you know, he's going to help do all this promotion and all this jibber jabber, when the truth is he barely was in any calls with any of our sponsors. He wasn't really involved at all, so he doesn't know what really to do, and that's just straight facts right there. He pretty much, I want to say, it was George and Nick who really handled everything with sponsors and getting everything for you guys, and in the long run, they got screwed over because this guy didn't want to work with us and work with you guys especially, and that sucks for you guys, and I'm really sorry about that, but I figured it was an injustice to not let you guys know what was going on, and that's pretty much it. So I guess I'll see you guys later. This wasn't really a video just to diss on anybody. It really was just to let you guys know what's going on, because you guys are also part of this network, and you guys should also be informed on what's going on every step of the game. That was something I promised to do from the beginning, to keep every single one of our partners informed no matter what it is, and I am not breaking that promise. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's, I guess, how it goes, and you know, I wish you guys the best of luck. I really do. I enjoyed you know, talking to every single one of you, whoever I got the chance to talk to, and I hope you guys all thrive on YouTube. Alright, that's it, guys. Peace.